Hello friends, welcome to today's video. It is officially November, and so I thought it's a good idea for me to pop in here and give you a quick flip through of the October pages of my journals. So October pages actually of my Hobonichi Weeks and my memory keeping journal. Let's start with the Hobonichi Weeks because there are a few pages here to show. This here is the first week of October. I got my Leuchtturm notebook, which I started using for my memory keeping journal end of September. So I feel like I kind of neglected my weeks for a bit, and that is why it's looking kind of sad and pale. But I got right back into it after. So this is the next page, which I really love. I really like I like the washi tape here. This is from a tape that I got from the washi tape store. I'll see if I can link it in the description below because it's just so beautiful. And it's so perfect for fall. And then this week, my husband also made a pork belly dish that is so similar to the PET tape that I have here. And so it's perfect. I put that right in there, and it's just a nice and clean spread. So one thing that I usually have on my Hobonichi Weeks is a to-do list for the week. And what I usually do is I highlight the things that I wasn't able to accomplish, and so that I can transfer it to the following week. This is another washi tape from the washi tape store. I really like using my Sarasa pens for my Hobonichi Weeks, but I find that sometimes I use the vintage Sarasa colors, and sometimes they seem a little too light for the cream page. But as you can see here, there are a lot of items on my to-do list that I wasn't able to do, and so those are going to be transferred to the next one. Don't judge me if you see the things that are being transferred like multiple times, because that's usually what happens. So on this page, I'll have a piece of washi tape here. I started doing kind of a habit tracker on one side. Let's zoom it in a little bit. Habit tracker on one side, and a little bit of like memory keeping on like a 1-line, 2-liners on this side. And I still have my weekly to-do list and some of the things that I'm currently reading or grateful for the week on this side. I also really like this page because it's just very clean and organized. I was gonna flip on to the next page, but then I realized this is the end of October. So those are the, I think, 5 pages of October, 5 spreads, I mean. I don't think that I added anything over on this side. Yeah. I think this was from October as well. So I was really feeling very creative this month, and I thought about making some shrinky dinks or like clay charms, which I ended up making for my Tragan here. And so I planned it out first over on this side, some things that I wanted to do and some items that I need to buy in order to do the journal charm or the bag charm that I was planning on doing. Okay, that is it for my Hobonichi Weeks. And now on to this journal. So this is the Hobonichi A5 cover in the red Tragan. Inside, I have a Leuchtturm notebook in the soft cover and the color denim. I don't think denim is still available, but this is denim. It's the dotted notebook. I have a pencil board here that I use as a ruler, and a folder. Some, I don't know what they are, sticky memos, page markers from Midori that I have here. I usually also have my commonplace book here and some dot stickers from my commonplace book, but recently took that off. And I have currently my serpentine Twisby in here. All right. I started this journal end of September, I think like maybe 3-4 days before September ended. So we're going to flip through the September pages as well because there's not a lot. But it is my first time using an A5 as my main journal, and it was a little bit of an adjustment, and you'll see as we go through what I mean by that. So this is the first page. I'm going to put in my information in here. One day my husband was stamping all of our books, or some of our books, and I thought that's such a cute sticker, cute stamp to add to my journal as well. So I have that here. This, I believe, is an Our Studio stamp. I left the index pages blank because I can add that once all the pages are filled up. And then on the first page, I just have a picture of myself on September 2025, which is this year, so that I could remember how I looked when I first started the journal. So like I mentioned, like it was an adjustment working with a A5 size, and I felt like it was such a big space to fill up. And I think that I really was just trying to mimic the way other people are journaling online. Like I just went through like Pinterest posts on like journaling pages and kind of copied how people are journaling, and I wasn't sure whether that's really how I wanted to journal, but I didn't know how to fill up the space at first. This here, let me adjust the camera a little bit here. Okay, I think that's a little bit better. This here is just a list of things I enjoyed during summertime and some of the things that I'm looking forward to in fall. I thought that I would be able to fill up these pages, but apparently I didn't enjoy a lot of things in summer, and I'm not looking forward to a lot of things in fall. That's not true, but anyway, I didn't fill this up all the way to the bottom. And this is my current favorite PET tape. As you can tell, it's so nice and so colorful. Like I love the, not super colorful, I actually really like the fallish color of the floral designs. I usually have like a currently inked page. It's also a good way to know how the inks are reacting to the Leuchtturm page. I had a comment on one of my videos asking me about the Leuchtturm page when it comes to fountain pen inks, and I find that they are actually quite good with fountain pen inks, but for some reason when I was swatching some here, you'll see that there is some feathering on some of the colors, but when I'm writing with them, they're perfectly okay. So I wanted to show as well like my current favorite colors for ink. This is Sun Moon Lake. I think this is Ink Institute. I got this from Taiwan. This is an Ancora ink in the color like lime green, but again, it doesn't say what the name of the ink is, but This is from Ancora, and this is a Sailor ink. I just don't know exactly what color it is. And this is Jane Eyre from Wearing Ghoul. Oh! Oh no! Well, there you go. Oh. It's fine. Oh. Anyway, I do love that color. I should close that. Okay. I do love the Jane Eyre color. As you can see, it's like a really nice purple. So I'm officially starting my October spreads here. I really like this like sticky memo with the whole month. It's this one right here. I got this from High Tide. So this is Penko. Like it gives you an overview of the month. And what I did is I just put down the days here. So I also really like the way that I did this page with the different columns and the different colored ink on each one. It's good for days when there are a lot of things to write about, but that's not every day. I have a little habit tracker here, which I also like to do for a lot of my monthly spreads. So for my habit tracker, what I do is I have like the habits on this side and I have the dates in here, and I just highlight the ones that I was able to do on that specific day. So it gives me kind of a view of like what I am not doing. Like obviously like this part here, during this time I wasn't taking my vitamins or I wasn't journaling. I usually have my bookmark on this page because this is a page that I return to a lot. You'll notice that some of the pages that I have here are not completely done. This here is just a list of like video ideas that I had one time, and some of them I've already posted and some of them I'm still kind of thinking about and planning for. Like this year is the October Flipthrough, so that's something that we're already doing now. So this is kind of generally how I do my journal entries for the older journals that I've done before, which is to have like a decorated page on the left side and then my writing on the right side. So I thought that instead of trying to do something like this or like this, if it's not me, then I could just go back to the way I journal, which is like this. Like I said, though, I'm still trying to kind of figure out how to work with an A5 size journal, and I'm really looking forward to writing a lot as well, which I wasn't able to do with the weeks because it's so small. And again, I looked at some layouts on Pinterest, some journal inspiration there, and kind of tried to figure out different layouts that I could do with my journal here. I know that journaling does not have rules, and these are kind of rules that I set up for myself and layouts that help me when I am kind of in the middle of like a creative block, but I want to journal and I want to decorate my pages. To be honest though, I don't think that I've referred to this as much since I've done it, but writing them down helped me kind of figure out the type of spreads that I would like to do. And I have little notes here for like the different spreads. Like for example, magazine style, good for lists. For days when I have a lot to write. Look at this beautiful empty spread. So I ran out of cartridges for my photo printer, and I wanted to print some photos of for the month that has happened so far in here, but accidentally forgot to order some photo cartridges, so I've left it empty for now. And I wanted to do a review of some of the books that I've read as well, but really was only able to print this out before I ran out. So this spread is empty for now, but I'm gonna return to it hopefully and do it. Same for this one. This was based off of a meeting that I attended, so I wanted to post some photos from that meeting here. This is just a general like plans for October, how to take care of my health and all that. This is one of my favorite colored inks. This is the Ancora one that I showed you guys. This is a brain dump. So I realized how big this spreads are, and sometimes I don't have this much to write about. Sometimes I just have a little thing that I want to write about. And so I've used this page to kind of just dump things that don't necessarily have anything to do with each other. I really like this page as well. I like all the green stuff. I think lime green is my current favorite color. So, and then one of the things that I like to do is to make lists. So I made a list of things to journal about here as well. I meant to check off some of the journal entries that I've done already, but obviously haven't gone around to doing it yet. And this is just a stationery wish list. So I really want to go on a no buying few months. Haven't been very good at it yet, but I told myself that if there's anything that I want, big items, I would just list them down for now and then return to this later on. So this was from a brochure that I got from the church. I'm really impressed by all the parish renewal programs that the church is doing, and I really wanted to be able to participate. So I cut this part out and kind of planned how I will be able to help in different like aspects of the plan. So I don't know if you can see here, but I have some little sketches here. Again, it's a similar sketch from the one here, like this one. So I really was just wanting to get this one. I think was more for shrinky dinks. For shrinky dinks and like the different items that I need to make the charms and all that. And this one is more for air dry clay. And I listed down other hobbies that I want to start doing as well, or other crafts that I want to get into. So it's another unfinished spread. I had to write down all the names of our godchildren because there's so many. I really like this spread as well. I like that I was able to write for multiple days in like a clean, organized manner. I love these stickers. So these came from the sticker book, Museum Treasures, and they're just stunning artworks. So worth it. I got this for $17.98 at Reed's. And look at how pretty they are. I love this page as well. I don't know if I want you guys to read, but this is my letter for Kevin. Love this art. And this one is from this sticker book, which I also really like. So I made this spread as well of all the things that I am grateful for. It's obviously not yet done. There are other things that I'm grateful for that I wasn't able to write about yet. Usually when I make a list of things that I'm grateful for, I just make like a short list. But on this one, I really wanted to kind of flesh it out. I want to write more about why I am grateful for the things that I'm grateful for. It just makes it all the more real for me. Like it's something that I would like to read back to when I'm feeling ungrateful. Because I really think that practicing gratefulness is the secret to joy. So I really love this page. I think it was Thanksgiving when I wrote this down because of all the orange stickers around it. I love the like different stickers. Probably one of my favorite spreads. Something that I've done in like my old journals is the same kind of layout, but usually I just write a summary for the month in the middle, but I love it. This is another page that is just missing the photos. I have a list on the side of all the photos that I need to print out for my pages. This is another unfinished spread. I have so many unfinished spreads. But yeah, this is just my plans for 2026, my journal plans. I got this here. It opens up. I usually have my swatch of the ink that I am using at the bottom here, but you already know a lot about Jane Eyre from the amount of ink that was spilled on my journal today. This is supposed to be just a dump. Wait, I missed a page. No. This is supposed to be just a dump of like random stickers that came in different packagings, but I think I keep forgetting to do that. So, yep. And then just a list of skincare and makeup that I use. I just like to know which ones I regularly use. So when I'm purchasing it again, like I'll have like the actual like color of the skin tint or color of the blush. I think we're nearing the end. I think we're at the end. So the most days that I journal are Sundays and Mondays because those are my days off from work. So those are the times that I get to really sit down and journal, and usually those are the days when I have a lot to do. So I usually do have like a to-do list for those days, Sundays and Mondays. And then this page is just the October summary. So I wrote down all the books that I read this month, books that I attempted to finish or I started reading but didn't finish and are still reading some of them. Songs that I listened to, shows that I watched, highlights, lowlights, and things that I've done in October that I'm planning on carrying over to November. So it's really just kind of like a brief like overview of the month. And now this is November. There's nothing in it yet, but that's my journal. Thank you for watching this quick flip through of my October spreads and October pages on my journals. I hope that you enjoyed it. If there's a specific part that's your favorite, let me know in the comments down below. Or if there's anything else you want to see from me, just let me know. I hope to see you again in the next video. Bye!